This video is for the knowledge organiser on dividing numbers in standard form. What I would like you to do is watch this video, use it to work through the examples on page 1 of your knowledge organiser, and then try any questions from page 2 of your knowledge organiser before completing any Maths Watchwork set. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at performing division when numbers are written in standard form, and we're going to give our answer in standard form at the end. So we do the same thing here as what we were doing when we were multiplying numbers in standard form, except for we're going to be dividing. So what we do is we take our first numbers in each standard form and we divide them. So we do 9.6 divided by 1.2, and then we're going to say times by, and we do 10 to the power of 7 divided by 10 to the power of 4. If you imagine it's those numbers divided together and those numbers divided by together. What we then do is we perform that division. That's the same as saying 96 divided by 12. If I times each number by 10, that gives me 8. And then when I'm multiplying numbers together, the indices get added. So when I divide them, the indices, the powers, get subtracted. So it becomes 10 to the power of 3. And that's all I've got to do in terms of this. I'm going to show you a couple of other examples of this. Again, you can see your division written like this in this form, which is a fraction because it's meaning the top line divided by the bottom line. In some ways that's easier because you're going to do 6 divided by 2 times by 10 to the power of 2 divided by 10 to the power of 4. So 6 divided by 2, if we're doing A, is just 3 times 10 to the power, and if we do 2 take away 4, it gives us minus 2. For B, again, 6 divided by 2 times 10 to the power of 3 divided by 10 to the power of 5. So we have 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then we do take away our powers, which becomes 10 to the power of minus 2. C, same thing, 6 divided by 2 times, now in this case we notice we got the same answer because the difference between the powers here, the bottom line is 2 bigger than the top line, or the top line is 2 smaller than the bottom line. There's a difference of 2 here, but I'm going to expect it to be positive 2 because the top line which is being divided is bigger than the smaller number, but bigger than the smaller line. So let's have a look at that. So we go 10 to the power of 8 divided by 10 to the power of 6. We get 3 again times 10, and 8 divided by 6, or 8 take away 6, sorry, gives us 2, and that's what I would expect. Now again, I'm going to expect to get the same answer for D because the bigger line, the top line, sorry, the denominator is bigger, the numerator, sorry, is bigger than the denominator. So I'm expecting to get a positive 2. So again, we do 6 divided by 2 times 10 to the power of 9 divided by 10 to the power of 7. That gives me 3. And then we take our powers away and we get 10 to the power of 2. Now when I look at this one here, I'm going to expect to have a different number because the difference between the powers is different, and 4.2 divided by 3.5 doesn't give me 2. So when I do it, work it out exactly the same. I have 4.2 divided by 3.5 times 10 to the power of 5 divided by 10 to the power of 2. Now 4.2 divided by 3.5 gives me 1.2, and then it becomes times 10, and we take these away, positive 3. What I'd like you to do is use this video to work out the questions from page 2 of your knowledge organiser and any Maths Watchwork set by your class teacher. Thank you.